Supposed to go to the beach. Okay. Yeah. So, CDs. Yeah. When I was a lot younger, I actually have many of these cases, and I always bought originals because I respect music and artists. So there are so many of them. So I think maybe one day I should go through like a CD review, all the great stuff. And I think my like on this page I have Mamma Mia, I have a Japanese orchestra, I got Chris Brown. I don't listen to him anymore, he's a bad guy. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Indian music. So I was supposed to go to the gym in the morning, but spend time with the kids. We were doing some organizing of stuff, and now we are headed off to lunch at a relative's place. So family time. Weekend is all about family, right, Sharanya? 6 p.m. Knocked it out. I'm done for the day for the exercise, so I'm now going to pick up the family. They're kind of stuck because it started to rain. So this is the rainy season in Singapore. So the rain comes all the time. It's 7:30, and I've come to realize today that I think vlogging on the weekend is quite challenging because I spend most of my time with the family, right? And I'm not going to be shooting them at this point in time, so I really didn't shoot much. But what we did do is we spent time together with the nephews, and my family went to the park. I had to head to the gym, and so now we're heading out for a little bit of dinner, and also we are doing some reorganizing of the house, so have some stuff to buy. Right, Raghu? Yeah. You off all the lights. So we are in the car, ready to go for dinner. Make some noise, everybody!
Yay!
Yeah, I got my own little cheering team, right? Yeah. One of the things that Singaporeans love to do is come shopping. So let's take a look at the car park. It's full, and this is a pretty big car park. So I was at the social enterprise event earlier this week, if you had followed the earlier vlogs. And in one of the, after the panel discussion, many people came up to speak to, we had a lot of meet and mingle. And this really awesome pair, both of them were pretty young people. They came up to me, and they have a company, right? And they are basically teaching the younger people about ageism, and so they put them through aging simulations, which I thought was a really interesting concept, and they were very passionate about this idea. And they had all the basic problems of any organization, whether it be social enterprise or otherwise. And the one word that they used was, we are a startup. And based on my research and having gone through the phases of, starting my own company, I, kind of shared with them that a startup technically belongs in the tech industry, the tech world, because when you have a startup, what you're really trying to do is to get funding, like Series A, Series B, right? And find some venture capitalists who will invest in us. So they operate quite differently from another company. So there is small, medium enterprises. I think this a lot of people are familiar with, right? So small companies, there's medium companies, and then there are large MNCs, right? So before you actually become a small company, which technically I believe starts off with like 10 staff, you are a micro business, right? And there's nothing wrong with being a micro business. I think micro business is great. As long as you can add value and you can scale up when you need to, I think that's really neat. So I shared with them that technically they are a micro business because they have a viable product, they have customers out there and they're buying. So now their next challenge is scaling up, selling more to the same customers, doing more high value stuff. So I think it's really important, when you use the word startup, what does it actually mean? Because I think there will be a lot of similarities between a micro business or someone who's starting out and a startup in the tech world, right? Like bootstrapping, for example, you have to do everything by yourself. You have to ask a lot of free stuff from people. Just do whatever that needs to be done so that you're doing it all in-house, right? You don't have the money or the resources to probably hire a marketing person or media person. So you have to kind of do everything yourself. You have to hack your way through. So before you actually become a small enterprise, you are at the stage of a micro enterprise. And there are some businesses that I know will remain a micro business. Not in the volume of sales or the profits, but largely in the area of just the number of people that they're managing in the company. I mean, you think about some food outlets, for example. It could be a micro business, a family-owned business, and that's perfectly fine. So I thought that's something which I also wanted to share with you guys, that there is a bit of a difference, because you got to get the idea right. You are a business. If you're starting out and you have a product, you have customers, you are a business technically, so So the Singapore economy must be doing well, isn't it? I see people everywhere. Every shop is filled. We are doing well. Everybody's gone home. So we're done with the shopping. It's about 10:30. The kids are a little bit tired, so I'm gonna go back and set up the charging station for the family so that we can be more organized. And I'm also thinking of maybe I will download a new editing app and try my hand at it. Because, ultimately, even for my organization, I want people to be able to shoot stuff on their own, and edit it on their own and publish it on their own. We live in the digital world, and I think some of the more basic stuff, we should be able to do it on our own.